We're rolling.
Welcome back to another episode of Personal Opinion Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about, drumroll please.
I can't even roll my tongue. Can you roll yours? Oh.
And
New Year's resolution.
So exciting.
Happy 2025.
All right, so let's kick this off with first question. Are you doing a New Year's resolution this year?
Oh. Like one specific.
Or multiple.
Well, okay.
Sorry. I feel like that's where we should really kick this off.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up the ones that I had sent. The topics. The top 5 New Year's resolution topics.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but anyways, I have that pulled up.
Okay.
But when we're ready for them, we'll get into that. But do I have any New Year's resolutions?
Yes, do you?
My biggest one is that I want to buy a car this year.
Is that a New Year's resolution, or is that
that's
just
a goal
for the year?
I guess that's a goal.
Yeah.
A resolution would be what we do throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
Like habits.
Yes, like habits you want to pick up, things like that.
Oh. You go first.
Here's my thing. I really, again, I'm in this limbo stage.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of my goals have been goals for a while, and I'm not the kind of person that's like, once the new year hits, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
If I'm the type of person, if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna wait for January 1st to come around. So,
fair.
Like getting back in the gym has been a big one for me, but I've been doing that. I say getting back in the gym like I haven't been
more consistently,
but also like after volleyball, like making sure that I'm like finding ways to stay in shape.
Fair.
I walked yesterday a whole 30 minutes.
I love a good walk.
It was good.
Mine would be the same. I want to set goals for fitness and, set my mind to being committed to achieving those. I just haven't made those yet. But I definitely resonate with the people who are like, I'm going to start on this day.
Really?
I feel like it's a mindset, and it's also like a mentality. Like, it's almost like, okay, what is the best? Like, it's basically like turning the page. Like, it's like a mentality. Like, it's a mindset of like, I'm turning the page, I'm leaving this behind, and then I'm moving on to something new.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yes, so like, that's how I view that, but I also agree with the fact, like, if you want to start something, do it today.
Yeah.
Like, that is the difference. Oh my gosh, I saw this thing on Instagram the other day of like, that's the difference between your ego and like real life. Of like, your ego is going to say, oh, I'll start that in a few days. Yeah. But like, the real life you who wants to better yourself is going to say, no, we're starting today, whether it's a baby step or a big step.
Wow.
So, yes. So like, I feel like I'm saying like a lot.
No, keep going. I'm in it. I'm in this with you.
I know. So sometimes I catch myself doing that. I'm just like, Lauren, you're literally saying, widowy
saying.
If you know. But
if you were here last week.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just, if you want to go out and do something, why start tomorrow? Why?
And that's why I don't do New Year's resolutions. Like, I have goals that I want to achieve in 2025, but I wouldn't even say that that's like a New Year's resolution thing. It's just like, no, I need to set myself a time frame, and so that's going to be my time frame.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm
all about them SMART goals.
Yeah.
Period. Oh, what does that stand for?
SMART goals?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like,
couldn't tell you.
Measurable, attainable, time.
Oh.
So now we just need the S and the R.
Yeah.
Reason? No, that would be attainable.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. If you could. Yeah. I can yap for a second.
Okay.
But no, like fitness is kind of a good one. Again, like starting my career is a big one.
Are you ready?
Do you have it?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant,
time bound. I didn't know relevant was one of them. What does that even mean?
Like, it's realistic for your life.
Well, but that's what achievable is, right?
Yeah. Achievable is like it's
like,
realistic. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to make a goal like, I'm going to be a billionaire by next week.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Oh, I lost what.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. What were you saying about your career?
Oh, yeah. Like, I want to start my career in 2025. Hopefully not by the end of that would be upsetting if it was that long until anyways, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah. Sure.
Where were we?
You want to start your career with the SMART goals.
Yeah. What are some of yours? We talked about fitness a little bit.
Yeah. I think one of mine is definitely getting a big girl job.
Yeah.
That's a goal, though. Gosh. Yeah. I must not have any New Year's resolutions.
What habits do I want to start on January 1st that I'm not already doing?
I don't fast. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I commend people who can. That's amazing. But I'm not one of those gals that have ever done that.
I don't know if I was talking to you about this or if it was me and Ashley. I would love to do
Did you just name drop? Bleep.
She's one that's enough like a part of our life that we can just.
She's basically the third amigo.
The third amiga. Come on.
Amiga. Sorry.
Come on now.
True.
But I was talking about I wanted to do a detox. Like I feel like just flushing my entire system, like spending an entire 24 hours on the toilet, but just like getting all of it out. That sounds appealing.
Okay.
The only problem is like I've tried looking into them
right now.
But like I've tried looking into them, and most of them are like 3 to 5 days of commitment. I have things to do, people to see.
Yeah.
I don't have 3 to 5 days, but I can commit a 24-hour stint.
Okay.
Stint? Yeah. That's a word, right?
I think so. It is now.
I can commit 24 hours on the toilet to bettering my
stomach
system.
Yeah, fair. Should we talk about the top 5 resolutions?
I love that plan.
Okay.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Try not to lose this.
Right.
Okay, I have to find it again, actually.
Oh my gosh. This is where we were a few minutes ago.
Yes. We're circling back around, guys. So, the top 5 New Year's resolutions. Okay, number 1, health. Some type of exercising.
Okay. Like, that is the number 1.
So, the number 1 is people try to set more exercise goals or want to be active. You know, I'm going to start 75 hard or whatever on whatever that may look like.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to get on a little soapbox. The reason that I think it's so difficult to set like January 1st as your first day is because if you're putting that off now, like you're going to find more reasons to put it off later. Right? So that's just kind of my soapbox. It's like, if you want to be healthy, start today. Don't wait till January 1st, especially if you're making your New Year's resolutions in like October. That's a full 3 months that you could be doing little things like walking more every day or just trying to hit those little goals before you like get back in the gym or whatever that fitness goal looks like.
Yes. I think that people, like for me, I've started healthier eating habits on the 1st of every month because it's easy, like it's easier to measure.
Okay.
So like if I start something on the 1st, like I know on the 14th, I'm 14 days in.
It's like an accountability. It's like an accountability thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like another thing that holds you accountable to, oh, it's the 30th. That means I did that for a whole month.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I think, like, I personally would rather start on the 1st of the month if I was going to start something.
Wake up. Like, it's the 1st of the month.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's good. Great job. Great job. So, what are your thoughts on or advice or anything to people who want to be more fit or who are setting those exercise goals for themselves?
It's definitely a discipline thing, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Which I think we can talk a lot about in the student athlete world. Like discipline is your entire life, from club volleyball or basketball, from like traveling teams to high school to college. Like discipline is everything. There are going to be days. And I think that's one of the things that I've been kind of struggling with is I don't have coaches or teammates that are depending on me to show up every day, so I just have to show up for myself.
Yeah.
But again, like I keep going back to, okay, after this workout, how am I going to feel?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to feel so much better. And I know I'm a person, I can't sit inside every day. I can't just sit on the couch and do nothing for hours at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I drive myself insane. And so I have to keep being like, okay, yes, like no one's depending on me. No one's counting on me to show up, but I have to do this for myself. Like it's almost like a self-care for me to go to the gym.
Yeah. Well,
and I think it's a mindset shift. 100%.
Well, they always say it's like having a disciplined mindset and being able to stay disciplined is the LOL, the ultimate like sign of self-love.
Wow.
Like if you're putting that time into yourself, like exercising and putting that into your body, that is the ultimate act of self-love. You're loving yourself to the ultimate.
Wow.
Yeah.
That kind of hit me.
Yeah.
That kind of hit me hard.
That's good.
Because I'm thinking about people in my life that I've seen continue to not do that. And it ultimately, it doesn't affect anyone except for you.
Right.
Like,
and nobody sees it.
Yeah.
For me, like I wouldn't have known if you went to the gym or not this morning.
Yeah.
Or you went on your walk or whichever you're choosing to do every day.
Yeah.
And so you didn't go to the gym today?
No, I didn't.
I did.
I went to the gym yesterday.
I didn't.
It's not a competition.
Okay, it's not a competition, but we're competitive. No,
I'm just kidding.
It's definitely not a competition. It's a competition of the person that you're looking in the mirror with.
Yeah.
With two. At.
Okay.
Looking in the mirror with, to, or at. Whichever that is.
How do you look in the mirror with yourself? Oh,
it kind of makes sense.
I felt so bored.
Oh, man.
Okay, I get what you were saying. Yes. Okay, what's number 2?
Okay, number 2 is money. People are always making resolutions of like, I'm going to save this amount of money in this year, or I want to buy something, like what I just said. So, yeah. I mean, it's just, how does that resonate with you?
I think I understand it. I get it. I think, whoa, kind of back to your, like, it gives you an accountability time of, like, okay, I've been doing this for this long or whatever that is. Yeah, I can totally understand that. I think I'm in this weird state right now because I'm always the type of person to be like, you should better yourself always. Like, if you have money goals, don't start January 1st, start now.
Yeah.
But I'm also in this weird state where, like, the last month and a half has kind of been my, like, waiting phase. And so now I'm starting to, like, make all those goals for myself. So these are really resonating with me because I'm, like, making all of those goals. I don't think it's because it's a new year. I think it's just the season that I'm in.
Yeah. Fair. I also think, like, the year ending also gives people, because you keep saying, start now, which I absolutely agree with. Although I think, like, some people take the end of the year to really, really digest what they need to better.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it's kind of like that's another thing of, like, it's the end of the year. Now I'm going to list everything that I didn't like or what I liked. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to look myself in the mirror. I'm going to figure out how I want to be better.
Yeah.
And then that's how they use the new year as not necessarily an excuse, but an accountability partner of like, it's the new year. What can I do this year that I didn't do last?
Well, and I think also there's another really important part of that is they have the time, right? So towards the end of the year, you actually have the holidays where you can sit and do nothing because you don't have work. Well, I say that generally, but most people, if you're working a 9 to 5, like they're not going to be open on Christmas Day or the rest of that week or whatever. Yeah. So it does give you, the new year does give you more time to really process all of that and look back. Okay, I respect that a lot.
I think money is, this is the sad thing. Money influences just about everything.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly. So, 100%. Like, and that's something that our world has come to. Like, our world is about making money.
Yeah.
And so, like, whatever that looks like for everybody, it's a big part of our lives, but also, like, people say money can't buy happiness, right?
And it can't.
True. It can't,
But
but
it helps.
it can buy freedom.
It can buy freedom.
It can buy like certain things that make people happy. Not necessarily in the long run, because you have to search that deeper within yourself. But I do think for myself, money, it has been a motivator. I can't even lie. Like, it has been a motivator in my life just to work harder and become better, because ultimately the outcome could lead to having a good job or being qualified for a job that somebody else isn't. Like, you just never know. So
well,
I feel,
and like having, again, like back to freedom, having a little bit more control in your life.
Yeah.
Of, like, where do you spend your money and stuff like that. I get that. Another thing that I kind of want to bring up, your money talks, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I heard in high school, and it's kind of stuck with me for a while, is what you do with your money speaks a lot about what's important to you. And so, like, I have had to do that a few times just in the last few months, because money's been pretty tight for me. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And I've really had to sit back and be like, okay, where is my money actually going? And what does that tell me and the people around me about what's important to me? So looking even just at the last month, a lot of my money has gone to food, but it's because we've been eating out so much. We went to Fuzzy's twice in a matter of a week.
Yeah.
But again, like, that's important to me. That's not me being like, I can't believe that you're forcing me to go out and spend money.
Yeah.
But that's me, like, that's important to me, is us having that time to, like, sit down and connect and eat some really good freaking nachos.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. So I think money is one of those resolutions that I think that everybody can kind of dive deeper into, like, what that looks like in their lives. And also, this is different for everybody.
I was just about to say, everyone's financial goals are going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important within the world that we live in. It's very important to think about that when it comes to year-round, taxes, all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know everything about that, but just saying, like, the yearly, the stuff that happens yearly. Yeah. And so, anyways, third one.
Okay, yeah, let me know.
Relationships. So, when I looked this one up, when I was, doing my searching, relationships, as far as people want to figure out how they can better their relationships with their parents, better their relationships with their classmates, teammates, like friends, coworkers. Like, people want to dive deeper into how they can better their space around them, or even their relations with their family members and peers.
And is partner included in that?
Yeah, it can be with partners.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that one should be number one. Okay, let me say this.
I do too.
I see myself through the people around me, right? So, like, I highly, highly, highly prioritize my relationships. And so I feel like most of my goals, well, maybe not. I was going to say most of my goals, I feel like, revolve around the people that I'm with.
I think I naturally surround myself with the people that I feel like, one, are going to challenge me, and two, like, are not going to be afraid to hold me accountable. Like, I think it's a small circle is good. Like, this, and you surround yourself with people that you want to be like, or that you strive to be. That's why, like, when you have a partner in life, and you are thinking about marrying them, like, you want that person to push you, because that person is ultimately going to be the closest one to you. So, I mean, you want to... What?
Sorry. No, that's just... Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of conversations like that.
Yeah, we have. And ultimately, like, you want to look up to that person. Yeah. Like, you don't want to... I hate feeling like people are looking down on me. And so, like, if you can push me in a way that doesn't make me feel like you think that you're above me, or you think that you have some type of authority over me, or that you're better than me.
But you still want better for me?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Amen. Yes. So I think the relationships around you are very, very important. And we've had conversations like that, even with people that we've dated. But it's just like, it's about having that circle around you that loves you, challenges you, pushes you, wants to see what's best for you, but also how you want to be better in that aspect in the new year of how can I be better for the people who have done so good to me?
Yeah.
And even like, how can I be better to people who want to see me fail or that don't want to see me do good? Like, how can I still, because you want to, how do I word this? You want to see the people that do well. At least me. I want to see people do well regardless. If you hate on me, that's your problem. Like that's your problem. So like, I want to see everybody do well, whether we get along or we don't or whichever, but I always strive to be a good people person because that's what we're here for. We're here for community. We're on this. We can't do this on our own.
Yeah.
Like life is not meant to do on our own.
Yeah.
So.
No, I can completely understand that. And I will say, like, because I'm not a huge, like, resolutions, like, making goals for myself person, but I will say...
The light's so flashing.
But I will say, one of the things that I did want to take into 2025 and one of the things that I did really want to prioritize was spending time with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's something that I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted because I was a student athlete.
Yeah.
But it is very, very important to me. And, like, I want my time to reflect that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. What do you think for those who struggle with certain relationships in their life or just want to be a better person for those around them? What would you say they should do? Or what do you think are some of the most important things that somebody can work on?
First and foremost, be real with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I know that there have been times where I've had to take a step back in like romantic relationships and be like, okay, I have not been the best partner. And being able to recognize that first is one of the hardest steps to come to, but I think it's one of the most important is recognizing where you're struggling or where you're not putting your effort.
Yeah.
And then along with that, being able to communicate that with the person that you haven't been the best for.
Yeah.
And that's also really difficult. So being like, hey, the last few months have been really tough for both of us, and I haven't been there for you the way that I maybe should have. And that in and of itself means so much to them that you care enough about them to admit that, like, they deserve better.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that, and so now you want to do that.
Yeah.
And then also I would say, like, just creating open communication lines where maybe you feel like you have been the best partner and they're not appreciating you. Being able to have a conversation with them about that and say, like, hey, are there areas where you feel like we're struggling, or is there anything that you really want to take from our relationship that's been really good and you want to continue that, or vice versa? Being able to have those kind of conversations, I think, is really, really important.
Yeah. And I think, like, right now, I think it sounds like we're talking about romantic relationships, but in general, that's with everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that's what you meant, but I just want to clarify. So it's just one of those things in life that's like, not everything is about the romantic relationships.
Yeah.
And I think like people may fall to that of like, when we're talking about relationships, we're talking about
your roommate, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your coworker, your boss, your best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Like right now, like this is us working on our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, and we openly can voice to each other of, hey, I may not want to talk about this on the podcast. And like, you're okay with that. And I know that you're going to be okay with that and you're going to be understanding. So like that allows me the platform to voice that. And so I think like one of the biggest things, if you missed our first episode, we talked about authentic and open communication, and like certain ideas don't get said because people are not necessarily willing to share because they don't have that environment. And so I think like that's in any relationship with your mom. Like I still live with my mom. So we talk about literally everything. We do so much together, and which I'm very grateful for. And like if I had a concern or an ick, they say, then like I would go to her and I would be like, I know I live in your house. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're doing this wrong.
Yeah, like, fix it. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But it's kind of one of those things that we can we know how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's another thing of, like, once you get to know people and you have the intentionality behind your relationships, you learn how to talk to people, you learn how to get through to people.
100%.
Yeah. So, and that's, like, one of the biggest things that if you're an athlete or if you're not an athlete, like, that's one of the biggest things that athletes do learn it through being a teammate. Like, especially as a captain. Like, we both took on captain roles.
These two teammates are going to need completely different things to get them to where I need them to be.
Yes.
One of them is going to respond really well to me, like, yelling her head off.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is going to need more of a, like, gentle parenting nudge.
Yes. And that's something that you constantly, like, every moment in your life is a way of learning. Like, you have to learn something through everything. And I think that's one of the biggest things through my perspective and through my personal opinion is just that's one of the biggest things about being an athlete. And also, if I own my own business one day, that I will have had the experience of being a captain of, like, you know what? Everybody is different. And I think, like, through our relationships, people just think that they have one way of communicating to people, and they're like, well, this is my way, so I'm going to do it.
My way or the highway, baby.
No.
You're wrong.
No. Like, you have to be open and honest to yourself about, because the world is constantly evolving. You have to be honest to yourself about how can I better this relationship.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was the third? That was the third resolution.
Yeah.
So that's something to challenge yourself with. Going into the new year of, like, how can you open that up? Go ahead.
Also, take stock of your relationships.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you always want to give people, not you, me. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm very friendly, give people chances, probably more times than I should. But there comes a point where if they're not adding something to your life, they don't need to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And that's tough. It's tough love. But at some point, you can't love someone else unless you're loving yourself first.
Yeah.
And so being able to cut off something that doesn't need, and it doesn't always have to be in a mean way either. Like, I think you can totally be like, hey, I love the time that we spent together. I feel like we're in different places now. Or I don't want to say ghost them, but
you can grow apart.
You can grow apart.
And it's totally okay.
Yeah.
Some people were not meant to be in the season that you're going into.
Yeah.
With you, so.
Yeah.
You ready for the fourth one?
Yeah.
Hobbies.
I like that one.
Developing a hobby that you want to try, you want to do, you already do. What's that look like for you? For this new year.
I don't know. What do we look like right now?
Oh, yeah. Our new hobby is podcasting.
But even then, like, this wasn't like a New Year's thing.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we've set time goals, but this was because you took a shower and you were like, hey, I want to do this. And I was like, okay, I'm in.
I took a shower. No. Okay. I took a shower and I was thinking, I came up with the name in the shower, everything. And then I immediately called Whitney and I said, we just have to do it. We have to do it.
And here we are.
Anyways.
Do you have any other hobbies that you are wanting to pick up? Or even some that you would consider making into your New Year's resolution?
Well, let's be honest. I think that the biggest hobby in life right now is pickleball. I think a lot of people are picking up pickleball.
Do you have a pickleball partner? Yeah.
No. Should we just start our own league?
Let's time out. Okay. If we were pickleball partners, would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, think about the last time. Think about the last time that's good though. We can use that to our advantage. I mean, we might get mad at each other, but we'll be still besties at the end.
I don't think I would get mad at you either. Because
I said we would get mad. We would get mad.
You think we would?
Yeah. I mean, just out of competitiveness, not personal.
Oh. I'm fragile. I don't know if I can handle that. I think we're competitive enough to where, like, we would want to do well, but this is going to kind of get into, like...
I don't think we would. I'm kind of
like our athletic mindsets.
Yeah.
Fun above all else for me. Fun above all else.
Winning.
I'm going to go hard.
Winning above all else.
I want to win.
Yeah.
But I want to have fun while I win.
Fair. Okay.
Because if I'm just all about the grind, if I win and I didn't have fun, it's not worth it for me.
It's not. You're right. You're right.
Okay, maybe we'll.
It is worth it if you win.
Do you want a ring or not?
Gosh. What?
We're gonna play pickleball together.
Yes, we are gonna. We'll get back to you guys on how that goes. But I do like pickleball, and I think it's one of the biggest hobbies. It's become very popular recently.
Yeah.
This year, the last 6 months, really. This whole year, I guess. Yep. So I would say pickleball is a big one. Yeah.
Some of my former teammates took up crocheting. That was an interesting one to me.
Don't think I could do that.
I don't think I have the patience for that.
No.
I really don't.
No.
I think when it comes to New Year's resolution hobbies, most of them are I feel like that one is gonna be linked with like health and fitness.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna be like, my new hobby that I want to pick up is Minecraft, right?
Me.
You want to play Minecraft?
I would say that.
Oh,
I would say that. I used to play Minecraft all the time.
I love Minecraft, but we're getting off topic.
we don't need to.
But I feel like a lot of people, if they're gonna make
on our phones all day,
but if they're gonna make new hobbies or start new things, I feel like it's probably gonna be something at least a little bit active, right?
TikTok dancing. That's our hobby. We can pick that up.
Where did that come from?
That can be our New Year's resolution.
TikTok dancing?
Yeah.
I like a good TikTok dance every once in a while. Or like the old Vine dance. Not Vine.
Oh.
What was it
Throwing
in
it back.
between? Oh, what was it called in between Vine and TikTok? It was the Musically?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yes. That's what it was.
First of all, no. Bad.
No. Okay. Yeah,
terrible time.
I don't really remember it, so it must have been bad. I remember Vine and I remember TikTok.
We're gonna sound
I remember
like
me scrolling on TikTok for 2
babies.
hours yesterday.
If anyone watching this is over the age of 30, we're gonna sound like itty bitty teeny tiny babies.
Yeah.
That have not been alive long enough to have their own podcast.
Live under a rock, kind of. No, we don't.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Again, back to like how we're different. I had older siblings, so a lot of my interests are like I'm a John Mayer fan.
I just know Taylor Swift dated.
Don't look at me like that. You don't realize how many. Okay, for those of you watching, my roommate loves Taylor Swift. She doesn't call herself this. She doesn't call herself a Swiftie.
That's our third musketeer.
What?
That's our third musketeer.
Yes, but if you own Taylor Swift merch,
yeah,
what she has like a mug, a book, multiple sweatshirts and T-shirts.
We might have to bring her on the podcast sometime.
I think we should.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I can't tell you how many times we've like not fought, but she's been like, "You like John Mayer, I'm a Swiftie."
Yeah,
but she doesn't say it that way.
That you can't get along. I forget the history. They dated, right?
They did. They dated. I don't even know all the drama. That's the thing.
Me neither.
I'm a John Mayer fan because of his music. She knows it.
Yeah.
I know she knows it.
She's a true Swiftie.
But I'm a John Mayer fan because of the music.
Okay.
Anyways.
Fair.
Wow, how did we get there?
Hobbies.
John Mayer is a hobby? Anyways.
No.
Active hobbies. I feel like a lot of your hobbies are probably going to be because you either A, want a little bit more of that like health and fitness aspect of your life, or B, the relationship aspect.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I need to get out more. I need to be spending time with more people. So like I need to do something that will get me out and about to be with everyone.
Yeah. On a boat?
Out and about. Have you not heard? That's like one of my favorite things. Anytime I say out and about, I say it like a Canadian.
Out on a boat with everybody.
Out and about. Out and about. Anyways.
Got it.
Not out on a boat. Being on a boat does sound nice right now. Warm weather boat.
I would like
we talked
20
about that
degree
the other day.
Well, those who want to start hobbies this new year, I think that you should because it gets you out of your bubble a little bit.
Out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, like it allows you to try. One, you can try something new without any restrictions. Like if you just want to try it because you want it to, do it. If you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't.
You can drop it.
Yeah, whenever you want.
I think new hobbies is a really good one.
Yeah,
Creating a good work-life balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, you ready for the last one? We both just talked about this. Work and career.
Oh, work
Yeah.
and career goals. Yeah, I completely understand that one.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
People want to get raises this year. People want to move up to management. People want to own. People want to, do their best in the workplace.
Yeah.
So it kind of sums up a lot, actually.
Yeah.
When it comes to relationships and hobbies and all of that. Your hobby might be connected to your career. I don't really advise that, but could be. Could be with your work friends.
Here's the thing. What's the saying? Like, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yep. Yeah. Is that a thing? Do you believe that?
Okay, you're talking to a girl. Work can be fun for me, personally.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the job, 100%. It depends on the job and who you're doing it with. But, I mean, I think work is still work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, regardless, it may not be hard work because it comes natural or just because you're so passionate about it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it takes time.
It does take time.
But I do love the aspect of not thinking that you're at work or not feeling like you're at work because you love it so much.
I do. I like not feeling like you have to go to work.
Yeah.
And feeling like you get to go to work.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't know how many people actually get to live with that.
Yeah. I mean, the people... Go ahead.
I think it can be a little bit of a balance. Like, I know that my mom loves her job, but obviously there are days where she's like, I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
And, like, there are going to be days back to, like, discipline, being like, no, I'm going to have to do this. This is something I got to do because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
But I think if you're in a job where 90% of your days are decent and good and you feel like productive and you're doing something meaningful or you enjoy what you're doing,
Yeah.
I think you're living a pretty darn good life.
I agree. Great.
Okay.
Five of the top five. The top five.
Yes.
Resolutions.
There you go.
So, if you had to pick one of the five, what would be if you only could pick one? Okay?
Yeah.
Did I say that? You have to pick one and focus on that the whole year. Which one are you going to pick?
The whole year. Oh, gosh. Again, I think I'm going to go back to what's most important to me. Relationships.
I already knew you were going to say that one.
Yeah.
I already knew you were going to say that one.
And I think I'm also in such a fun stage of life where, like, relationships it's just my thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm super, super close with my mom and my sister. I've got a 1-year-old niece and another one that'll be here in 2 months.
Shout out
to my sister who's a mom, which has been such a fun stage of life. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So being an auntie is just such a big part of my life, and I like really want to dive into that. And really, like, last year when my niece was born, I had a volleyball game. Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that.
Your niece was born during your volleyball game?
Well, she was born like right before my volleyball game. And so I had to then play. Thank God we swept them. And
I don't think I knew this.
As soon as I was done with the game, sprinted into the locker room, missed the post-game meeting, missed anything that happened post-game.
Got a blast.
Threw my jersey off, wrapped my hair in a bun.
Yeah.
I don't even think I showered. And
that's okay.
Just... Oh, I also, this is the other fun part too, is I had something weird going on with my shin, so I was also in a boot. So, took off all my volleyball stuff, put on a new sock, put on the boot, and then had my dad drive me to the hospital so that I could meet Little Miss Ma'am.
Aww.
And I don't want that this year. This year, like, my goal is I'm going to be there from the time that she induces, maybe not like in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to her. I will if she wants me to. I don't think that's what she wants, but like I want to be there.
Yeah.
And like relationships is something that's really, really big for me this year. And then also pouring into our relationship more.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're busy little bees.
We're busy gals.
We just be doing everything that's put on our plate.
We do be doing that.
And so, yeah, being able to pour into our little friendship more is probably a big priority for me for this year. What about you?
Thanks for asking. I was about to say, so since you asked.
What do you mean? Of course I'm going to ask.
I thought you weren't going to ask.
No.
I'm kidding, Whit, of course.
Oh my.
I do need a second to think. I really think a big one for me is going to be, I could put relationships on there. They're all important. Gosh. Like, they're all something that I want to focus on. I would say relationships and health. Like, both of those.
Why your microphone? I don't know. It's slowly moving away from you.
I think that's why I keep doing this.
Does it need to be
keep moving it closer, and then it just runs away from me.
On that.
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh.
I'll sit close.
Hunch over.
Yeah, I feel like a hunchback. I think that my health is, of course, that's the biggest thing of self-care or self-love that we talked about earlier. And like, I just want to show myself that I can't. Sorry, I'm talking really slow. I'm trying to get my train of thought.
You're being
Everybody probably fell asleep right now. I would say just showing myself what true love is. Like really diving deeper into myself of eating healthier, like being better, being more consistent in my life, like maybe picking a time and waking up at that time every day, like different stuff like that to maximize my days. And just making sure that I'm being intentional every day.
See, but I feel like you're really good at that already. Or at least you were in the summer.
Yeah, I have definitely, I've had really good moments, for sure. Like, August and September were my best, months of I ate the healthiest, I worked out consistently, or at least, maybe not worked out consistently, but, like, I had my head on correctly. So, I would say, but I also felt my best, too. Like, I felt my best in those months, and I think it's because what you're putting into your body is what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing for me. And then my relationships, of course, like rekindling the relationships that maybe have been drifting away as I've been busy and trying to figure out what I want to do next. And also like keeping the ones that I have that I love that have poured into me, but also allowed me to pour back into them. So I think that's the biggest thing. Sorry, I'm thinking at the same time. So, yeah, I would say those two are very important to me this year. They all are in some degree, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be relationships.
I actually, as much as I'm not like a New Year's resolutions person, the more that you like went down the list, the more that I realized like those goals do align with mine.
Yeah.
Maybe not verbatim. Like the hobbies one I haven't really thought about. I mean, like this one, but again, that's not like New Year's. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think
those are 5 really important aspects of everyone's life.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what makes the majority of people tick. You know, we wake up and we're like, who are we going to hang out with today? Or what, we have to go to work today? Or what are we going to do this so our boss notices us and we feel good about ourselves? Or what are we doing that is bringing in money that we can save for retirement? Or, you know, just different stuff like that. That's what goes through everybody's minds every day to some degree. Like, and so
every time you swipe your card, like you're thinking, at least I am.
Yeah.
Okay, how does this fit into the budget that I made for this month?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know, it's just life, really. Yeah. And New Year's resolutions give people that niche of, okay, the time is now. The time is now. And I think that that's important. And so all of you out there, if you are setting goals and want to achieve those, or you have a New Year's resolution that you want to achieve, like this year is the year to do it. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go 2025.
Yes, absolutely. 2025 is our year, guys.
Here's the thing. We say that every year.
Yeah.
Personally, 2024 was good to me.
Okay.
There were some moments, obviously, that were not the greatest.
Yeah.
But overall, like, 2024 gave me a lot.
Yeah.
It gave me a graduation, my last year of volleyball. It gave me a trip to Italy. It gave me a niece. Oh, wait. No, that's wrong. That was 2023.
No, yeah.
Well, I mean, we got the pregnancy announcement.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Yeah.
I feel really good about my 2024.
Awesome. Good. I think my 2024 was very good to me. I think I learned a lot about myself. Obviously, getting out of being an athlete, it was the biggest one, and kind of shifting into a new role and learning new things about myself, and obviously beginning this setup and this podcast is shifting us into the new year. So really no complaints. I mean, I took a trip to Australia, which was incredible.
Yeah.
And I was able to see the way of life in a different area other than my hometown.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty incredible. I've only been out of the country one time other than that. So I got to go to a different continent, which is probably pretty close to the highlight of my year. And obviously our school or the team that I was on was very successful in the season that we had last year.
Huge year for you guys.
Yes. So, I mean, that was pretty incredible just watching all of that come into play. A lot of dominoes fell into place. A lot of puzzle pieces were fitting together. So I can't wait for 2025 because it's just going to hopefully do the same thing, but in other aspects of my life.
And we have to think about where we were last December.
Yeah.
Think about who you were last December and how much you've changed.
I was physically and mentally exhausted.
What is gonna... Like, what's the difference gonna be next December? How are we gonna be different?
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah. Like, I think also sharing our lives, like, I am the worst about posting on social media. Like,
I don't post enough.
Like, I am not consistent at all. I don't think
same.
to post, nothing like that. But I love seeing other people's life experiences just through a photo.
Yeah.
Like, I know social media can get a bad rap, but also it can also be cool. Like, seeing all the places out there. Where should we travel next? Oh, here, I saw this. Like,
yeah.
Different stuff like that allows you to learn where you want to go or what you want to see and where life can take you.
I do think one of my main goals for 2025 is traveling. Is that hobbies? That's hobbies, right?
That's a hobby. We'll throw it in there.
Like, we're already planning a family cruise.
Hey.
I already have a cruise with my mom booked.
Yep.
I've got a friend that I really want to go visit that I haven't seen since Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think traveling is probably going to be my biggest one, honestly. Well, they're all just kind of sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
Just a little balance.
Yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Pish, 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 poop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, man, that's old. Is that Vine?
I don't
Was that Vine? The guy with the salt?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Well.
And now people get to experience 2025 with us.
Yes.
That sounded like we don't have any family or anyone else that we spend time with. It's only the viewers.
Yeah. Well, it is. Oh.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding. As we're talking about relationships.
Yeah. I'm like, my relationships are so important.
I am so excited for this year. It has begun, technically.
When this is...
Yeah.
Yes.
So it'll be fun. But yeah, feel free to tell us what y'all's New Year's resolutions are.
Or even if there's anything in 2025, like any of the 5 that you want to prioritize.
Yeah.
Comment.
DM us.
DM us.
Yeah. I said that all in one word.
DM us.
But yeah.
We want to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because again, it's all about that vulnerable, open communication line. Like, I want to know what your goals are.
Yeah.
Again, if there's any of those 5 that you feel like are the most important to you, please let us know.
Yeah.
Or if you have any questions for us, You know where to find us.
Yeah. And we want to have more, like, as we keep going along with this, we want to have more segments. We want to have, obviously, we're going to have some fun. But we also want to get serious, but we also want to have light moments. So, that means interacting with you guys.
Should we end this on a like, hot take?
Hot take.
Hot takes.
For what?
I don't know.
Okay. Hot take. One of us gets engaged this year.
Okay.
That's a hot
take. Which one of us?
I don't know. Nor do I care.
Listen.
I do care, but like, I'm not opposed. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't care. If it's me, it's me. If it's you, it's you.
Yeah. No, I
don't care.
support both of us.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to get engaged.
That's a hot take.
Okay. No, actually, I will say, I'm going to eat my words.
Yeah.
Because Kelly and my mom, and I keep name dropping her. My mom and I were talking just the other day about, wait, were you there?
Maybe.
We were talking about how long we want to date someone before we get married.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was like, I jabbed at her a little bit.
This is a whole episode in itself.
Yeah, but I threw a little jab at her, and I was like, I want to date someone for longer than 3 months, then we get engaged.
Period. There's quite a few people I know that have done that.
I just don't think it could be me,
dude.
I think after 3 months,
if you know, you know. I don't know if that statement works for me.
Yes. No, I agree.
I need time to know.
I need to see how you handle
everything.
Hard situations, road trips, how you live. I need to see you at least in every season of the year.
Yeah.
Summer, spring, winter, fall.
That's fair.
I can't just fall in love with you in the summer and decide that you're the one.
Yeah.
What if I hate the way that you put your gloves on?
We have bigger problems in the world, Whitney. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the one that gets engaged.
Hey, if you want to take that on, that's all yours.
Oh yeah. Shoot. Okay. Okay, do you have a hot take?
Hot take for 2025?
Yeah.
Ooh. If one of us is in a relationship in general.
Fair. It's fair.
I love being single.
Hot take. I move out of my house.
Hot take, you move in with me.
Hot take.
I have been talking to Lauren, and I've been like, because my other roommate, she's leaving in May. She has grad school.
Sadly. She's achieving her dreams.
We already have plans.
Yeah.
We're going to go see her all the time.
We know.
Anyways, and so I kept telling Lauren, like, hey, when she moves out, you could just move in. And Lauren was like, no, I don't want a roommate. I want to live on my own first. Hot take, you live with me.
Hot take. That's a hot take. Okay.
Hot take, I move out.
Oh. Of where you're at right now?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I love where I'm at, though.
Let's shift it a little bit. Let's do a hot take in the world. Like something that people don't know a whole lot about us yet. Right? So let's do something that maybe everybody can relate to.
Ooh, what's your hot take on Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh, love her.
Really?
You also want to know who I love?
Who?
You know this.
Olivia Rodrigo?
No.
Wait.
No. Well, I don't really listen to her, but
I don't listen to her either. I feel like her music is younger.
Fair. Probably. Tate McRae.
Okay. I haven't listened to enough of her music to know how
fair.
Yeah.
Album coming out in February. So it's fine. Hot take. What kind of hot take on Sabrina?
Just people are having a lot of like debates about her, and parents are like freaking out because they're taking their daughters to the show, and they're like, "It was so sexual and explicit." I'm like,
on TikTok, that's all I see.
Have you listened to her music, or did you just take your daughter?
Yeah.
Because if you've listened to literally any of her songs, you would know better.
Have you ever tried this one? That's all they're talking about.
Have you seen all those TikToks with those? I think those are so funny.
They are funny. It's funny what people do. Like when people go to like IKEA and they do like, oh, you have to test out all the furniture before you buy it.
Oh my!
Have you never seen that?
No.
Oh my gosh! You have to test out all the furniture. But they do it like
we might be on different sides of TikTok. Sometimes you'll be sending me something. I'm like, I don't even. What?
Yeah, we probably are. We probably are.
It'll sync up eventually.
I feel like there's another one.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Hot take. Selena Gomez. And what's her fiance's name?
Oh, yeah, she is engaged. Wait,
Yeah.
who is she engaged to? Well, I'm going to look it up.
Okay.
I'm just going to whip out my phone.
I forget his name. But I think that they are going to have a huge wedding.
Like in a good way?
Yes.
Selena Gomez. Period. Thank you.
We have auto-tune on these
Benny
mics.
Blanco.
Yeah.
No, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
100% here for it. Them white boys with the afros. What?
This is a hot take that might not be a hot take. And it's gonna... No.
Tell me.
It's Oklahoma City Thunder. When...
Okay. Right.
The NBA championship, baby!
I haven't been to a game this season yet. Wait. Am I lying? No, I haven't. Wait.
I haven't either.
I don't think I have.
I haven't either.
We should go.
We should.
Okay, but I'm finally going to a game this month because I won the tickets at my family white elephant thing.
Nice. Great gift.
I love the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah. Shea wins MVP.
Oh my! Now that's a hot take. Because I've been seeing some TikToks lately.
Yeah.
And there are some people really pressed about that. But you know what?
Last year, but it's fine.
We're just gonna.
Fine.
Whatever.
Anyways, that's a hot take.
No, I like that hot take.
Do you have another one?
Maybe
one we can end on.
Oh, now we're in the sports world. Now you got my mind on the Thunder. Would you rather?
Oh.
Go without Mexican food for the rest of your life, or Italian food for the rest of your life?
Mexican.
Really?
I'm a big Italian food gal.
Our nachos.
Yeah, but I'd rather have pasta.
Really?
No.
No queso? No more chips and queso. More chips and queso and yap.
I freaking love chips and queso. Love it.
Salsa?
I like salsa, but I like queso better.
That's obviously.
Guac.
If you like salsa more than queso,
leave a like.
No, I was gonna say the other. I was gonna say get out. Get out of here. Okay, that's my hot take. If you like salsa more than queso, that's why.
Fair.
Like the best queso you've ever had and the best salsa you've ever had. If you're picking the salsa over the queso,
yeah.
Mm-mm. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, fair. I'm an Italian gal, I think.
No.
Yeah. Are you trying to speak for me?
You just said you're Italian.
What?
Never mind.
I'm not
Go
Italian.
ahead. You said you're an Italian gal.
Germish.
That's why I said
Germish. German and Irish.
Me
Germish.
too. What if we're related?
No. No. We might be, but we're not. That's a hot take. Hot take, we're actually related.
We should do an ancestry test.
No. We're not related.
We're both Germish.
Germish, yeah. Yeah, we're Germish. Which means we're the whitest of white of all people. Yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
Is your hair?
Wow, yeah, we are. What do you mean? I feel like our hair is both dark.
My hair's not dark.
What? Whitney.
It's darker because it's the winter.
Okay. Well,
Kinda
I just
yelled
got mine done not too long ago. Okay, anyways, back on topic. Do you have another hot take?
I just asked you the Italian or Mexican.
Oh. See.
I'm probably going to go with that Mexican too, actually.
Yeah,
I know, I gave you a lot.
I gave you
a lot for that.
Okay. Why?
But like real Italian. Chicken and gnocchi, dog.
Oh.
And pizza.
You know I like that. Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Oh. Just
also,
the super regardless.
We went to super. What did you say?
I like the super regardless where it's from.
Soup regardless. I heard super
extra
garden. Anyways, we went to Olive Garden for my birthday, and I got a lot of flack. People were like, "You really like Olive Garden?" Heck yeah, like Olive Garden.
Let
You're
me tell you
telling me
something.
someone's bringing you unlimited breadsticks and the Alfredo sauce? You're not going to destroy that thing?
And
Tell me.
you eat that.
Right.
You have soup. Did we say that?
Oh, I love the soup. Yeah.
You, listen. This is what we both did. Okay, this is a shameless plug.
Here, I'll be the waiter.
Oh, no. Okay.
Tell me when. And it just kept going.
Yes, that was her. That wasn't me. That was you.
The unlimited cheese.
Yes, but also, listen. What was our bill? Like $18? Well, like the entree.
I think.
And
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So, anyways, it was $18. Let me tell you guys what I took home. I was literally just telling my dad this the other day.
Oh.
We had breadsticks, right?
Yeah.
And soup. We took a bowl of soup home.
Because it's the unlimited soup and salad.
Basically, our whole entree.
Right.
And we ate while we were there.
Yes.
Whole entree, soup.
3 meals.
3 meals.
And
$18.
Because it's your birthday, they bring you the birthday dessert.
Free dessert. You probably got the biggest one.
Yeah.
We probably did.
We split it,
we
obviously.
Did.
Because if I get a free dessert, I had so many breadsticks. I was already full. And so I was like, everyone grab a spoon.
We had soup.
And we had soup.
So we basically had an appetizer.
Yeah.
Entree.
Yeah.
Might as well be the soup.
Right.
And then dessert.
Yes.
And we took home breadsticks. And we all got a bag of breadsticks. And mints.
Okay, every time. No, that's what I was gonna bring up the mints. Okay, so in my apartment, every time you walk in, there's a little like entryway table, and I keep this bucket with candy.
Yeah.
Right there. Just as you're coming or going.
Yeah.
Grab some candy. The server. Sorry, I don't want to get canceled.
A waiter and a waitress. Server.
Gave us this big old to-go box.
Yeah.
Just filled with mints.
Yes.
Ugh. God bless that man.
Yeah.
But I got home, poured all the mints in my little candy basket. Every time Lauren's come over since then, she's been digging in there looking for the mints.
I have to get 3.
3?
Yeah. I either get 2 or 3.
Okay.
Or 4, because that was my number.
Right.
4. Yeah.
That's why I was like, 3?
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah. Then they make my stomach hurt. But it's so worth it.
I love those mints.
I could eat those all day.
But yeah, people were giving me crap. They were like, you like Olive Garden? And I was like, you don't? Well, I'm not going to say it's the most amazing Italian food.
Fair.
But for the price we paid, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And
the service
was good.
Yeah.
And the unlimited bread, Alfredo, and soup.
This is not a sponsor.
All we need.
Not a sponsor.
Not sponsored by Olive Garden. I just was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not classic Italian, like, obviously.
No. No, yeah.
It's not going to... You're in America.
Yeah.
And you're going to a chain.
Yeah.
But
it was good, guys.
Oh my gosh.
And we took everything home. What do you...
I was just thinking about Olive Garden. I'm hungry.
Fair. Okay. Anything else we have for today?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, sorry.
That's okay.
My small ears are getting in the way. Okay. Anyways, we hope you liked today's episode. This was technically our second episode?
Yeah.
Second up. Down. Second up, down. Anyways,
down?
Up, down.
Up.
Next time you see us, we hope to have a backdrop. Maybe. We might. We hope so. From?
Can we name drop?
No. From the print shop.
From the print shop.
That guy. Love that guy.
I love him.
No, we can't name drop.
Oh.
Gosh. I just hit my hand.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You need me to kiss it? We'll see you guys next week.
We will see you guys next Monday. We hope you guys join us.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Follow us. Subscribe, like, comment, whichever. DM us if you know us. Shoot us a text. And let us
if you have our numbers.
Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, hear about, complain about. Just kidding. We hate complainers.
Yeah, we can't do complaining.
That's a whole episode itself. So, yes, follow us or subscribe on YouTube at Podcast Opinion.
No.
Oh. Personal Opinion Podcast on Facebook and YouTube.
And then Instagram and TikTok is going to be podcast.personalopinion.
Period. And
then there's no period at the end.
Oh, no period at the end. No. There's a period at the end of this episode, though. Period. Right now. Done.
See you guys next week.
Yep. Bye.